Good morning. It's another blessed day, another beautiful day to be alive, another opportunity to progress. The sun's nearly coming up, it's just about coming up. Perfect time to go for a swim. Perfect time to go for a swim. And the thing is, of course I don't want to go swimming. People are like, you must really enjoy that. I'm in a rhythm. And I kind of enjoy the benefits and the feeling that it gives me when I get out. But it is cold and it is just before sunrise. Of course, I'd rather be in bed. Do you know what I mean? I was up late working, studying last night. And the alarm is still going to go off at 20 to 5, 4:40 a.m. And I'm still going to get the fuck up. Because I understand now that my goals aren't just going to land in my lap. The life that I want to live is not just going to fall and don't hit me on the head. No. You've got to drag all of these things into your reality. You have to drag it in. And there's no good, just speaking out loud and wishing and wishing and wishing. You can wish as much as you like, but if you aren't following the correct steps, if you aren't doing the things that you know you should be doing, sorry to say, but it's very highly unlikely that you're going to achieve what you want. Very highly unlikely. And that's the thing, every single human being, I don't care what anybody says, every single human being is hardwired to have a desire for greatness. And that doesn't have to be in a sense of people know who I am, but achieving your dreams, realising your dreams, actually having something to wake up for in the morning, and something that's, puts fire in your belly, makes you excited for every single day, even if it's a boring day. Because that's the thing, doing these daily behaviours, of course there's monotony in it, of course it's just the same thing again and again and again. And people, we're so hardwired to have a lack of focus, a lack of attention. We watch TikToks, Instagram reels, shorts. Everything is just like bang, 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 colours, bright, keeps you locked in this weird circle of thoughts. But there's more to life than that. There's got to be more to life than that. Everybody stays stuck in this cloud and you can't quite see far enough ahead of you to know where you're going. So you just look down at your phone, craning your head. And we all do it, I've done it. But you got to be honest with yourself. There's a voice inside of you who's screaming, it's banging on the door, saying, please let me out, please. And you either listen to it or you fucking don't. And if you don't, that's fine. That's up to you. You can stay in your comfortable, cozy little bubble. But I'm telling you, if you're even slightly like I am, you'll get to a certain age and you'll be like, holy shit, is that what it was? And it's okay, you can have a beautiful family and surround yourself with happy fools, people that are happy being stuck in the bubble as well. And that's all right, you can give each other comfort. You can huddle together and pat each other on the back and tell each other that it wasn't your fault. And I'm not trying to be nasty here, I'm not, because, I'm far off reaching my goals, but I'm so sure that I will. It's not even, I hope so. I fucking know. I know. And the reason I know is because I don't really care about the end goal anymore. Obviously I do, I want the things that I want. I want the material things. I want the life. I want the abundance. But I'm just so happy and blessed and obsessed to get up every day and chase being that man. Make a list of the behaviours of your dream self. What would your most wealthy, happy, outgoing self do every single day? Write that down, because deep down, you do know what you should do. Write that list. And just every day, you do those things every single day. When I did that, I also made a list of behaviours that I wouldn't do. Quite a lot of my current behaviours at that time were on the do not do list, and you just cut them out. And that could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be negative thinking, it could be negative people, negative situations. And you can't avoid all negative situations and all negative people. We all do jobs and all of that, but you know, I might work with some negative people, and if someone's coming around and they're raging and they're finding everything to moan about, by the way, constantly moaning, especially as a man, it's probably one of the worst traits you could have. The worst traits. And that was coming from me. When I was young, a couple of my mates called me Moaning Myrtle. So I always had something to moan about. Look at that. I mean, how could you not be happy? Life's beautiful. Life is beautiful. Anyway, back to the spiel. Lost my way there. All of these negative things, these behaviours that you're doing, you can just cut them out. And you know, I had addictions, stuff that I relied on for my peace. And once I realised that that is my fault and me that's holding me back, I just cut them out. I didn't get any withdrawals. I didn't even look back. I didn't even think twice about it. It's gone. It is just gone. And it's literally that simple. It is literally that simple. You just have to decide. You have to decide. What sort of person do you want to be? What sort of man do you want to be? Do you want to look your kids in the eyes in the future? They'll be like, Daddy, why didn't you achieve your dreams? Oh, yeah, you know what? I really, really wanted this one thing, or I really, really wanted to help people out in this niche, in this field. And why didn't you, Daddy? Oh, well, it was just a bit difficult, really, so I didn't even try. Pathetic. And that was the road that I was on. I was heading that direction fast. And it makes me feel sick to think about. It should scare you. It should scare the shit out of you. The thought of not reaching your potential, the thought of wasting your life should scare the shit out of you. And that can be a good thing. That could be a good thing. And you walk around the streets and people, there's beautiful, happy people everywhere. But at the same time, you've got to look a little bit deeper. Everyone's a consumer. Everyone's blind. Everyone's asleep. And the powers that be don't care whether you want to call it conspiracy theory or not. It suits them very well. They want you to be fat. They want you to be stupid. They want you to be blind. They want you to stay stuck on your phone. They want you to earn just enough money to not quit your job, but don't pay you too much so that they can have some. They want to tax everything that they can. And they want to keep you on this little hamster wheel going round and around and around and around. And they distract you, you know, much like the Romans did with the gladiators. They distract you with entertainment, with movies, with football, with the boxing. Don't get me wrong, I do like watching the boxing. But, you know, it's just a circus. And it's 24/7, 365 days a year, round and around and around. And the show is open and it's non-stop. And then by the time you fucking realise what's going on, they've zapped you of all of your life force, all of your energy. And it's gone. You're 60, 70, the retirement age by then would probably be 80, let's be honest. And then they're like, yeah, you've got retirement now, you can enjoy that. But you're old and you're decrepit because you haven't exercised and you've been eating crap because everything that's on the shelves, most of it, didn't exist 100 years ago. You've been eating and living on autopilot forever. And that should scare you, because it scares me. It really scares me. It keeps me up at night. Sometimes it makes me angry. Sometimes it makes me a bit sad. But then you've got to pull your socks up and be like, do you know what? I've got agency over my life. I'm the only person with agency over my life. I'm the only person that's in a position of power to change my situation. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. You're the only person with that power. The only person. So you got to wake up every single day and decide to be that guy. You got to wake up every single day and decide to do the difficult things. You got to seek out discomfort every single day, because I guarantee you, if you do that long enough, it's going to pay dividends. It is going to pay off. If you seek out discomfort long enough, it's going to pay off. Because nobody does that. No one. You know, and it's great to see. There is a bit of this coming through now. You see people waking up. You see young men wanting more for themselves and knowing they deserve more. But I'd say more than 95% of people, maybe even more than that, it's sickening. Most people don't even want to see. You know, the world's gone soy. The world's gone soy. Make the world grass-fed again. You know, and the people that tell us to eat a certain way, and the people that tell us to think a certain way, I don't think they're inherently bad people. I just think they're misinformed. I think they're misinformed, as we all have been over decades, over hundreds of years. You know, only eat 2 eggs per week. Seed oils are good for you. It's a nice cheap alternative. Come and work this horrible job, and then we might reward you with 10 years of freedom. Yeah, sick. That's a good deal, that. That is a great deal. You need to know what it is you want. You know, you need to know what type of person you want to be. And you need to make that decision every single day to take one step there. You could be completely lost. You could be stuck in the woods. But you know that you can put one foot in front of the other, because you can always put one foot in front of the other. And that might be go and buy your mum some flowers. That might be, instead of watching some inane bollocks on TV, some chat show, some dating show, read a book. Read something educational, something that's going to enrich your mind. It's going to level up your consciousness. Maybe just sit quietly in a dark room and breathe deep. Go out in the morning and just listen to the birds, listen to the water. Go for a run and just listen to the rhythm of your feet, listen to the rhythm of your breath. There's so much beauty in the world. The world is rich and the world is abundant. And we've forgotten. We've forgotten that. And I hope that one day we all wake up again. I hope we all do. Because I'm waking up. I'm wiping the dust out of my eyes. And I'm seeing it for what it really is. And I'm going to stay consistent, and I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to stay disciplined. And I'm going to achieve greatness. I'm going to achieve my goals. It might take a year, it might take 5 years, it might take 10, it might take the rest of my life. But that doesn't matter, because you're working towards something. You're working towards something greater than yourself. You're working towards helping other people. And what can be better than that? I know for sure I don't want to spend 5 days of every single week moaning and groaning and complaining and wishing I wasn't there, because I see that at the moment. I'm in construction, I'll be out of it soon. Lots of guys I work with, they're not happy. Not happy in their lives, not happy with their wives, not happy in their work. And they numb themselves. They go to the pub every day. You know, they take drugs. Everything is an issue and everything is everyone else's fault. But guess what, brother? You've done one job forever and you've not even tried a different avenue. And fair enough, I understand you've got kids to provide for. That's fair enough. You're being a man. You've got to provide for your children. You've got to provide for your family. But you know, you have to take risks in life. If you take no risks, you'll never prosper. The biggest risk in life is never taking one. And you know that. You do know that. Understand. If you never take a risk, you may never succeed. If you never take a risk, you might be comfortable. Might be, safe and sound, wrapped up warm in your little blanket of delusion. But one day, regret's gonna come knocking at the door and you ain't gonna want to answer it. Don't barricade yourself in, kick the door open, go out there, face it, head on, make that change, decide who it is you want to be. I'm going to keep reiterating myself because people need to hear this, I need to hear this, we all need to hear this. You need to be able to articulate your dreams. You need to be able to speak it, see it, visualize it. Sit there with your eyes shut and picture yourself with that house, with that car, helping those people, with the business. And if you picture it and imagine it every single day, your brain can't tell the difference between an imagined experience and a real experience. It sounds silly, but I'm telling you, I visualize myself every single day being that guy, being that man. And I'm already him. My dreams are already achieved because they're within me. It's happening. That's a fact. And I walk around and I'm filming myself and I'm talking and people look at me like I'm crazy, but maybe I am crazy. People look at me studying and reading throughout my breaks at work and they think I'm crazy. People in the street might think that as well, but if everyone's asleep and I don't want to be like anyone, then I think that's a great achievement. Get comfortable in solitude because you will find like-minded people, but you've got to do the work first. You don't deserve to be around these people because you haven't done the work. Do the work. God bless.